Good day to everybody out there. This is See Thy Wealth, Water Your Health. Drink a glass of water. And as you can see, we at my off-grid estate here in the jungle of Central America. Off-grid estate meaning we have no electrical hookup to a third-party company. We have no water hookup to the government. We have no mortgage, which doesn't mean it's not a part of the criteria of being off-grid, but I thought I'd throw that anyway. I throw that in there anyway. We have a mango orchard behind us. We have coconut palms, star fruit, breadfruit. We have apple palms, trees. We have lots of different fruit trees here on this land here. And I just want to tap into a lot of the gay black farmers out there. Where y'all at? Gay farmers, period. But specifically my gay black farmers out there, where y'all at? I know when it comes to this homosexual lifestyle, your lifestyle, a lot of us I know a lot of us are focused on sex and whatever else we want to focus on, but a lot of us seem to think that, a lot of people from outside communities, not to give a damn what they think, but we seem to not always, a lot of us seem to think that we are always just about sex. But what about farming? We are about farming as well. That's why I'm asking, where are the gay black farmers at? What state you in? What country you in? What are you growing? Where are the gay farmers at, period? Where you guys at? Where are the farmers at? But, I'm just speaking specifically because I happen to be homosexual. No, but, yeah, I want to tap into more gay people who are farming, who are gardening, who are more into self-sustainable living, who have solar panels, who have well water, who like to grow fruit trees, who like cabins. I like to tap into that part of the community because vegans, people that are getting more away from the meat, the processed foods, and getting more into a holistic way of living. Because as we can see, the planet is in turmoil, and we go into the grocery store, we have a health food section. And if you have a health food section, and that makes you think, what is the rest of the food section? If you got a health food section, what is the rest of the food in the grocery store called? Non-healthy food? So, I think I know our health is the most important thing on this planet. Because without it, our quality of life, our quality of time in this life will be bad. It's not that I want to be here to live a life. I want to be here to live a quality life of abundance with all my limbs moving, with all my faculties, all my senses intact. You know what I mean? Getting my mental health stronger, my physical well-being, my emotional health. I want to get all of that in order to where I could be a better human being today. A lot of people, when they think of us gays or us homosexuals, they always think of the rainbow flag. They think of us being sassy and flamboyant and feminine. And that's not all of us. Some of us have masculine ways. Some of us are butch. Some of us are into leather. Some of us are just like, we just like a straight person. We just sexually attracted to the same sex. That's it. And some of us are attracted to both. But it's a lot of different stereotypes when it comes to gay people. And I'm not here to shatter none of that. I don't care to do none of that, but I am here to, present myself as I am, be authentically who I am, and, love myself. And not necessarily, because I don't like to be, you'll never see me running around here in a rainbow t-shirt. You'll never see me running around here with a rainbow wristband. That's just not my thing. I don't wear an American flag. And I'm still an American. I don't wear a black pride flag. Or I'm still black, quote unquote black. But just because I am some of these things doesn't mean I'm walking around here parading and championing and, I'm not doing that. I'm just going to be who I am, live my life out loud as who I am with the person that I love and, have some type of decor within myself and how I present myself to the public. For me, not for anyone else. Who you are is who you are. I think we all have the capacity and the freedom to be who we are and who we want to be. And if you're not there and you don't feel like you can be that person, then you'll get there when it's your time. Everybody's not going to get there today, tomorrow, next week. It takes work in order for you to be authentically true to who you are and who you want to be. And even in this particular community, quote unquote community, gay, lesbian, bisexual community, whatever, all these, even it's always going to be some type of cliques, segregation, discrimination. It's always going to be that no matter where you go. Even in the black community, you got people that have their groups. Every race, every community has their groups of people that band together. So everything just isn't going to be solved because you find your community of so-and-so people, because we all going to have our differences. But, you know, I figured I just wanted to come on here just to kind of tap into the algorithm of gay black farmers, gay farmers, farmers. It doesn't necessarily have to be gay, doesn't necessarily have to be black, but farmers in particular tap in. You know, I just put these words and titles in there for the algorithm because, you know, I like to have that type of audience because that's the brand that I'm building. Farming, off-grid living, my lifestyle, my journey, whatever my lifestyle and my journey is today, that's what will be online. That's what will be on YouTube. That's what will, and not necessarily for free. I'm coming out here because I can get monetized. Eventually, I could get some money to monetize the attention that I'm getting here, right? And not only monetize, but to also provide some value back. Because we not only taking, we also give back in certain ways on how to invest in real estate, on how to invest in promissory notes, tax lien certificates, tax deeds. We provide value back in those ways on certain things you could do when it comes to over-the-counter tax deeds and going to the county and talking to the clerk or whoever you need to talk to in order to get the list so you can do your research so you can go and get you some land. And you too can live self-sustainably or off-grid. These bugs are really, really messy. I live in the jungle. It is the rainy months. It has been a lot of rain. As you can see, there's been a lot of water coming from the neighbor's property here that has piled up over here. But that's what we've been here for 7 months now. And now we know that what we have to do this off season to create another diversion tactic so this water can flow off of the land as opposed to just sitting here. Right. So, yeah, we coming across other ways that we want to come to the public here on YouTube, and we want to tap into the gay community when it comes to farmers, the gay black community, because we can also sharpen our mind up in regards to being able to feed ourselves. You know, if they take and cut away anything else out of our lives, guess what? We still have to be able to feed ourselves. They take away the satellites to where there's no telecommunication, there's no radio, there's no trains, no planes flying. We still have to be able to feed ourselves no matter what. And if you don't have any seeds in your house, if you don't have any soil close by to where you can plant these seeds or whatever, you don't even you are behind. You know what I'm saying? You got to get your head out of somebody's ass and out of somebody's lap and start to think about your future here and being able to take care of yourself to make sure that you're not only taking care of yourself, but you're able to sustain yourself without any outside third parties. I ran out of electricity last night. It's been 3 to 4 nights, 3 to 4 days here, rain, clouds, and I'm off grid. Now I have to go get another battery pack to prepare me for days like this or weeks like this when it's just cloudy. Now, hopefully the power will come back on today because as you can see, you know, the sun is peeking through. And even when it's cloudy, I still get voltage to my panels. But what I'm trying to get at is we have to become self-sustainable to where no matter what happens, if the government shut down, if you lose your job, if your car breaks down, you have no worries because you have a property where the mortgage is there is no mortgage. You pay cash for your property, right? You have a property where you have fruit trees or vegetables growing on the property. You have a well, so that way you get water without any outside third party or government entity, right? We have to start thinking about these things. We have to. It's more to life than the fucking club on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, or Grindr, or Scruff, or Adam for Adam, or any other goddamn social media platform. It's more to life than that. We can actually be builders of farms. This is where it starts. It starts with the land. The cotton that you're wearing comes from what? A plant, seed. We have to start learning how to grow and plant our own food. Put some seeds in the ground. You can see my new garden over here. We're not happy about the way it's turning out. We're happy with the way they put it together, but we're not happy with the way that the seeds have germinated, because they're just not coming through the way we want. So we may look into Hugo culture, and if not, and not only that, we may look into local seeds that are close by instead of ordering seeds from some place in the States and then bringing them here. And then, you know, I don't know. I'm not saying all the seeds are bad. I'm just saying that I'm not saying things aren't growing. We'll see in the next couple weeks, you know, because it's only been 2 weeks, but we'll give it a couple more weeks. I know the squash is growing, you know. Plenty of coconut trees here, mango orchard, you know, planted 10 to 12 new banana trees up front, soursop, mango, it's just, it's an incredible amount of abundance out here. And I'm happy to share it with the planet. I'm happy to share it with all of you guys. But I also want everybody to think about what's going on out here on the planet. Jobs, AI, you know, lots and lots of layoffs. You next. You next. So me right now, I'm in a place to where I don't care about a job. My job is to come out here every day to make sure that I do something today that I didn't do yesterday, to where I can grow my own food and I can make sure that I can eat. I'm feeding the birds, I'm feeding everything else around here. I just want to make sure that I'm able to take care of self. No mortgage on my cabins back here, no finance note on my truck, no finance note on my motorcycle, no finance note on this property here. Everything is paid for cash, so we don't have to worry about nothing. We pay our property taxes. How do we pay that? We can barter some papaya, we can barter some breadfruit, we can barter whatever we got to do. But no, we have investments in the States that we currently invest in, and you can find out exactly what that is at my website at www.thenotepusher.com. THENOTEPUSHER.com. Thenotepusher.com. Figure out how I'm able to make money in the United States while I'm living anywhere on the planet. And that book is $8.44 today, with the possibility of it going up in the future. That's a disclaimer. And I think you should take advantage of that, so you can figure out how you can make some money and take care of your bills while you're living abroad. And bills that I'm talking about are cell phone bill, because I don't own any telecommunication companies or satellites, so I still have a cell phone bill. And I also have a immigration bill that I have to pay every month, which is $100 US. I also have some food, because I don't grow everything here on the land, you know, so we still have certain bills. And then when I travel, I want to travel in quality. So there's certain things that look, I want to tap into the gay black farmers, the gay farmers, the farmers. And with that, I appreciate y'all for watching. This is See Thy Wealth, water your health, drink a glass of water.